Hello, Scorpios, and welcome back. This is mistergeminian. Please like, subscribe, and share. I want to grow my channel, and thank you for being part of my collective. Let's get to it. We're going to clear the energy and get started. All right, Scorpios, we're going to do advice for the new year. So whenever you find this is a timeless reading. You find it when you find it, and that's when you need it. And we're going to start with the first quarter, which is January, February, and March. In the first quarter, you're going to be doing a lot of reflection. Um, I think that you came out of 2025 really wondering what kind of year that was. And again, this is a timeless reading, so whatever year you find this, like it's helpful. I think you came out of the previous year really just thinking, what the hell was that? And I think you gained a lot of new information. You had a lot of different experiences, maybe ones you didn't want, but you had them and you got through them. And now you're trying to find out what you want to make of 2020, of the new year, right? I'm not going to say 2020, I'm going to say 2026, but it is timeless reading. We have the Three of Presents. So this is a Three of Pentacles. I think this is what you've learned is more about career. You want to know what else you can do with your career. That's not uncommon right now, especially in the new year for anyone. And you're really wanting something else. And I really think that with good reflection, you're going to really decide what direction you want to take yourself. In the months of April, May, and June, the second quarter, we have the Magician and we have the Emperor. I think you're going to surprise yourself with what you're going to do. I think that I don't want to say you're going to go too far out the box of normally of something what you may do. You could possibly do a new career, but I think that you're going to find a way to revamp the career that you have. I'm not going to say you're going to stay with the same job, but I think you're going to find things within that same industry and you're going to learn to be successful because here's the Emperor. I think you can find a job or something else that's going to have higher pay rate or better hours or a better situation, better boss, um, better environment. But I just feel like you're going to get an upgrade in whatever it is that you're doing. Or maybe you'll get promoted at work. I'm not really sure. But somehow you're going to find a new way to be revitalized in your situation, and it's going to lead to something good for you. All right, Scorpio? Because God knows when you're angry, you will sting people. In months of July, August, September, we have the Devil. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I think you're going to have an issue with wanting to do some things in the past. I don't necessarily think it's going to be with career. I'm getting maybe these are a little bit lower vibrational things. Maybe these are people you used to hook up with. Maybe these are bad habits or vices. I'm really getting that you're going to have a little bit of regression in the third quarter because the Six of Pentacles, it could be about you giving. But I have a feeling that when it comes to your vices, you give too much of yourself. Okay. And you learn to lose and you lose that temperance, that balance that you have. And so it's very important that you realize that when you give of yourself, one, not everyone's deserving. Two, whoever you give yourself to in whatever capacity, you owe them nothing as long as everything's consensual and you're not doing anyone wrong or any harm. And I think three, you also need to realize that what else could you do at that time? If you weren't doing that, what else could you achieve? Like I play too many video games sometimes, or I eat too much. Think about the weight I could have kept off if I didn't eat, and think about what I could have achieved instead of playing all those video games, right? And then in the last quarter, which would be October, November, December, we have the Temperance card, and we have the Lovers card. So, and I just said balance. Did I not say temperance? Damn, I'm good. I know I have a gift for tarot. Here's the balance. You're going to learn to overcome this, and in the last quarter of the year, you're going to find balance. And guess what? That balance is going to attract a new love, or it's going to revitalize the love that you're in. You're not going to go to past people, or you're really going to purify something in your life when it comes to your love life. So I'm very excited for you. Let's at the bottom of this deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You're really going to be in a really good place because of this here. What I said, this promotion or whatever this is going to be, this new finances. You're going to do really well, and you're going to be sitting pretty in this year. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards. For the Hermit, we have, and remember, these are the only two. We have three major arcanas on the board. No, we have. Oh my God, you have a lot of major arcanas. I just saw this. We have the Devil, the Hermit, the Magician, the Emperor, the Temperance, the Lovers. You're going to have, listen, when you make changes this year, it's not going to be small changes. They're going to be big changes. So you're going to have bigger results. So if you get a promotion, more money, bigger pay. If you get a better job, better environment, better boss, whatever. If you go into your vices, guess what? You're going to go hard into your vices. But if you find new love, you're going to find a much better love. You're going to find balance. You're going to find greater balance than this. That is how impactful this year is going to be for you, um, Scorpio. And the nice part is, here's the Six of Wands. This is victory. You being in meditation state about what to do with this new job, this new whatever you're looking for, to create this new project, this new way of money. It's going to bring you success. What is the Three of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. It's going to make you very attractive. It's going to give you a lot of sex energy, but the Ace of Wands is also about going towards new passions, creating new dreams, having new desires, and you're going to be successful in doing that. Wand energy. There's a lot of passion here in a good way. The second quarter, for the Magician, we have the seven. So this is, what's the seven card in Major Arcana? Oh, this is what happens when you use different ones. Hold, give me one moment. The Chariot. Okay, should have known that was a Chariot. You're going to make big decisions. And I think whatever decision you're going to go towards is going to be successful. Are some decisions going to be more successful than others? Absolutely. But that's your job to meditate on what's going to be more successful. What is the Emperor card here? What clarifies the Emperor card? The Queen of Swords. You're going to become successful in whatever you do because you are not going to give in to people's BS. You're going to cut out what's going to make you successful and keep out what doesn't. So you're going to have a really great second quarter. What is the Devil card in the third quarter? You're going to be reflecting on your past. Listen, whoever you are, Scorpio, male or female, let this beehive die. This beehive is dead, but yet she still has 2 jars of honey before. So you still have something from this death. Look at the silver lining. Quit trying to relive the past because it's not going to serve you in the future. Okay? It just isn't. You have a new chance to start based on what you've done. Why go towards the future and then head back to the past for no reason? Okay? Because it's not the same place as it was when you left. What is the Nine of Pentacles? No, I'm sorry. The Four. Oh, sorry. This is the Four of Pentacles. What I say was, I said it was the 6, but either way. Oh, so that changed a little bit of the meaning. So forgive me here. This is what happens. Use different tarot. Um, this is you really. I think when it comes to your investments, you hold on to your money and you're afraid to lose it. And I think you have a tendency to be very frugal, but you don't want to share it. You like to maintain that. And that explains. Listen, it's going to be one or two things. I think it's going to be good in that you're going to amass wealth, but I think the other problem is that what's the point of amassing all this wealth if you're by yourself? So let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. The Moon. There's a lot of hidden things here. There are things you need to know. You become very emotional when it comes to money, and you need to be careful with that. Money is not everything, but it is helpful and it keeps you safe. There are things still going to be revealed to you, so don't think you're always going to be walking in the dark. And when they reveal to you, you're not going to hold on to your money and your things as tight. Okay? So don't be emotional too much with that money. What's the Temperance? The Princess of Cups. I think that you're going to learn from this situation from the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. You're going to learn that it's okay to open your heart. It's okay to be vulnerable because you need it. You can't all be about work and no play. And that's really what I'm getting here. I'm sorry I misread this one, but I get it now. That and that explains why you're at the Nine of Pentacles. So let's do the Lover's card. Last one. Wow. Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. You're going to achieve. See, let me tell you something. I personally feel this is not the 10 of Cups, but I personally feel that you're going to feel like you have enough money that you now are worthy of dating people, of attracting someone. And I think you will. And then when you do find some new love in your life, or the beginnings of it at the end of the year, you're going to feel very fulfilled. Like, what else could I want in the world? I think the best things past that would be like marriage, maybe children if you want, a house, pets, whatever. But you're going to feel like you have someone to journey the world with. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the death card. You're going to be a whole new person by the end of this year. This is a really good reading for you. So the only downside I see from this out of all of these quarters is that the third quarter is going to be the one that's going to be like, do I just keep focusing on money and not the emotional? But you're grounded. But remember that no man is an island. And that simply means everyone needs somebody. Okay, man or woman. All right, Scorpio, hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, subscribe, and share. I really want to grow my channel, and I appreciate you watching.